Welcome back everyone, I'm Plays Games, this is EVE Online. I am once again in my Vargur, so it's time for a level 4 mission. And the mission we're doing today is Gone Berserk. Very nice mission this one, I like it a lot. We are being paid just over 1 million ISK for completing this mission, and we're being given another just over 1 million ISK if we complete it within 3 hours and 28 minutes. Loyalty points wise, 5,065. So it reckons it's like medium hard difficulty. This is an excellent mission. It's a nice big shooting gallery, single pocket, lots of targets, and it's against a very strange faction called the Equilibrium of Mankind, who are a splinter cell of the Amar, and this is one of only 2 missions I think in all levels, as in levels 1, 2, 3 and 4. I think there's only 2, maybe 3 missions that feature these guys at all, and you'll see why I like this when we get there, so let's click accept and go and investigate, shall we?
Warp drive active.
Okay, we are en route to the mission. The EOM are very much like mercenaries in as much that they all drop at least some kind of loot, so Mr. Noctis is going to have some fun when we're done here. And because it's only a single room, he doesn't have to warp anywhere. He just warps to one bookmark and hoovers up a whole load of stuff. Here we are, no gate, it is an open site. And the way this mission works, there are 3 little groups here, 2 ships here, 2 ships here, 2 ships here. When you destroy the cruisers in any of these initial groups, that spawns in the next lot of bad guys. So I am going to refit for optimal range script. I'm just going to approach this big station thing just a little, because we see everything's kind of like 70 or 80 kilometers away. I'd rather that they were slightly closer, so I'm just going to micro-warp drive towards them just for a little bit. And yes, they may be Amar hulls, but they fire artillery and missiles. They're very strange and very cool faction. And it would be nice if they were a full faction, but they're not. So anyway, I'm going to destroy the battleships first, which is backwards. I usually kill cruisers and battle cruisers first in missions, but in this particular mission I want to kill the battleships first. There's one, as we see, no extra spawns. May help if I turned on my tracking computer, that has been known to help the accuracy a little bit. Of course, to keep track of which is the spawner, you can create a fleet with yourself and then tag all the cruisers as 1, 2 and 3. Let's just kill the one that's closest. As we see, as soon as he dies, more stuff's going to come in. There you are, a message in local. 2 more cruisers, which are over here. We just smash them. There's one. And then when this spawn wave is dead, they bring in reinforcements, which, as we see, is another Hydra, but that did not post a message in local. Nope, that's cruiser. Don't shoot the cruiser, shoot the Hydra please. There we are. Well done, brain. And when this Hydra dies, that will call in more reinforcements. There we are. That's another Hydra and another Ogre. The final ship in each wave is called a Black Knight, I believe. The final ship in each chain. So there's 3 chains, all exactly the same, and it's 1 chain per initial cruiser. Here we are, there is the Death Lord. It wasn't a Black Knight, it's a Death Lord. When you see the Death Lord, you know that's the end of a chain. So as you shall see, fairly soon, once we kill the Death Lord, he will not spawn anything. And as we also see, every single wreck has dropped some kind of loot. It might be absolute garbage, but it's at least something. Even if it is garbage, you can melt it down for minerals. Death Lords are worth exactly 1 million ISK. Here we are, he's dead. No more spawns. So we'll just kill this cruiser, start the second chain. Again, this is another one of these missions where if you hit all the triggers, it's quite easy to get overwhelmed. If you have 3 chains on the go constantly, and then constantly bringing in reinforcements as you kill them, It's quite easy to get swamped. But if you just take it cool, then you'll be fine. Things do kind of spawn in strange places, as we see some spawn over here, some to the left. These are almost behind us. Yeah, a nice easy shooting gallery. Oops, accidentally destroyed the trigger before I finished the final wave, but it doesn't really matter. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure we can tank 3 ships. We'll notice that these guys are firing kinetic and thermal, not EM like Amar ships will. Are the Death Knights the same? Yes, the Death Knights are the same. They're doing kinetic and thermal. So they fire kinetic and thermal. They're weakest to kinetic, but they're Amarian ships. Very strange little faction. I think these frigates are probably too close for my guns to track, so we'll just spit out the drones, make them do some work. Off they go. Come on drones, keep up. I've killed a battleship in the time you haven't killed that frigate. Come on, there you go. Right, 1 frigate, one and a little bit battleships to go. 1 battleship to go. And a little bit of a frigate. Come on, I think I'm going to kill these battleships before the drones have killed that frigate.
A module has run out of charges. A module has run out of charges.
Maybe not now that I've had to reload.
A module has run out of charges.
Right, let's turn Bastion off. It's going to die.
A module has run out of charges.
And there he goes. That's it. Mission done. Nice little mission. So I shall come back into Noctis and we'll see what we got.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's hand this mission in. And that runtime was 11 minutes. Not too bad. Right, I shall go and get Mr. Noctis and hoover up all that lovely loot, and then I shall check back in with you once that has been done. Alright, Noctis has been out and done his thing, bounty prizes have hit the wallet, so let's recap what we earned from this mission. We got our 1,020,000 ISK by way of agent mission reward. We got 1,040,000 ISK because we did it well within the time bonus. Bounty prizes just over 10 million ISK, which is not bad. And loot and salvage 18.6 million, of which a whopping 16.1 is worth selling. All these nice high value battleship size modules. Lovely. Salvage is absolutely appalling. It's only 285,000 in total, because the salvage from Equilibrium of Man is absolute garbage. But add all that together, we get something like 31 million ISK. Not bad for 10 minutes work, I'm sure you will agree. So that was a nice fun mission. Let's see what mission we get next time, shall we? Until then, do look after yourself, and I will talk to you again very soon.